Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the south-afrifur podcast. You're listening to us all here together. Doge is sitting next to me. Say hello.
Hola.
Raven, all the way in New England, Old England, Britain, place.
Yo, you insult my country even.
UK.
Of course.
Like,
Also your
Sup?
country.
it's my country now, okay?
That's very quick.
It's my country, and I'll cry if I want to, cause I'm in a nanny state.
Yeah, very quick.
Fuck
decision.
off!
Get your roots. And I'm here.
Both
by
of
the
you,
way.
fuck off!
And Scratch.
Yeah, I'm still here. Unfortunately.
Sup?
And this evening we're going to have a little bit of a report back from the Raven in England. Hello again. Hi. Ta. Tuki. As usual, we're off to a little bit of a random start.
And we're not drunk. That's the weirdest thing.
I know,
I am.
right?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much as sober as yesterday.
Mm-mm. Which is pretty sober, apparently.
Yesterday morning and
I was
afternoon.
drunk yesterday too.
Awesome.
Hey, Leeward's on.
Yay, so
It's my cow!
What?
is that.
Oh, hello, A-Line.
And probably
Only in the furry fandom could I say, oh my god, it's my cow.
That or if you were a farmer, I suppose, and you had lost your cow, left the gate open.
Cow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Good
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Kill my vibe.
Raccoon mentions that if you were Zulu, maybe.
Oh god, really?
I'm working with a Zulu, does that count?
Don't know.
Could
La
be
bola.
worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. La Bola,
Mhm.
apparently. Good.
Well, Zulu, cows, you know. Anyway.
Anyway, so yeah, we are pretty much here to entertain you for a. Yeah, true. Raccoon asks, you moved to England, now you work with Zulu people.
How backwards is that?
I know, right? It's so classic. Good times.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, if you guys are getting annoyed with all of our South African accents, bar 2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Okay.
That's copyrighted.
I can't help it.
Well, we did say that today was the Chaos podcast on Tumblr, which is apparently wrong.
Right?
Because daylight savings time, and I was only informed.
2 minutes ago.
Wait, hold on.
That's a dumb thing. Can everyone just, like, get over that, please? Like,
4 minutes ago,
Okay.
somewhere on up here.
every country just needs to get over
Build
that
a bridge and get over it.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't build.
Yeah.
I'm an engineer.
There's
I
a
can't-
game you can get that you can build bridges.
I've seen that game. That's that thing with the trucks that go across and little lines that you have to draw.
Polybridge, I think it's
I
called.
killed so many people.
That's a raven.
Oh God.
Please, yeah.
Oh boy.
We have standards here, come on.
Scratch,
Sorry.
I love you. I love you, Scratch.
Mm-hmm.
We set the standard for low standards.
I'm not necessarily sure about that. I think that there are. It'll be hard to find, but I think there are people with lower standards than we have.
I met some.
Hmm.
I
Yeah, but-
have met some.
I'm not going to mention it.
Shush. Benoni.
I did not say that.
Someone just did.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't me.
Don't look at me, I didn't say anything.
Yeah, no, not at all. Any case, so welcome to the podcast. Like we said, it's a little bit of a sort of everywhere chaos. 5 people on the same line. No, 4.
4.
4?
Maybe 5.
Who's in
Every
your
now
head
and then
tonight?
5.
Yes.
It depends on who walks in.
Or who's in your head?
Check the door. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of a feedback from England and London and Lundland,
Land.
Mm-hmm.
like the mile across that it is.
It's longer than that!
Really?
2 miles then.
Fuck off.
Shall I continue doubling? 4 miles.
Fuck off. London, I want to find out what the square meterage of England, of London.
I'm pretty sure the
Yes.
raccoon will be able to find that one out.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he knows it all for.
I'm Googling it. So, no, I'm not. It's telling me where I should live. Fuck that. Not happening, yo.
You should not listen. You should not live on this part of London. Apparently, as Donald Trump might say, there are specific areas that are, what's the word, like, afgebroken English.
Demilitarized,
No,
restricted.
afgebroken.
Walled off, cordoned off.
Cordoned off for like Muslim people and only Muslim people, and anybody who's not Muslim and walks in is, yeah.
Dead.
I live in one of those areas.
Yeah, well, Donald Trump can eat a fat
You're
bag
still
of dicks.
alive, so there we go. Trump is a liar. We all know this.
Okay, so let me tell you this beautiful story about yesterday. So I got challenged by JM Horse of Adjective Species, and he said to me, "You need to make a cocktail for the podcast." So I was like, "Okay, why not? It's a cocktail, and I'm gonna have fun." So I decided it's gonna have some vodka, and at that point, tequila. So off I go, and an energy drink. So off I go down to my little corner cafe to get my products. Now in England, they don't have bottle stores; they have off licenses, which means they can sell vodka up until like 11 o'clock at night and nobody will bother them, and they can sell it on Sunday at 11 at night and nobody gets in their way. It's really, really nice, but it's fucking expensive. So
Okay.
off I go with my measly little 20-pound note, and I'm like, I'm going to get some alcohol. Nah. So I go into the first shop, and it's a Muslim-owned shop, and I'm like, I need some tequila. And he looks at me with this face like, we don't have that here. But it's an off license, but they sell wine and beers. No tequila. So I go to the next off license, which is 3 minutes down the road. No tequila. They had rum though. So then I go down to the next off license, which is about 10 minutes down the road, and they fucking didn't have tequila. So then I was getting really, really pissed off. And I'm like, you guys sell alcohol, but you don't sell the right alcohol. So he looks at me and he's like, I don't know what the right alcohol is. I'm fucking Muslim. Those were his exact words.
He makes a fair
Obvious-
point.
I burst into laughter because I don't know which way I was expecting. Him to like agree with me that he didn't know, or the fact that he swore like in front of all of his customers like that in the shop. I broke down laughing, and I think the two of us laughed for about 5 minutes. And eventually I stood up, I was like, give me the rum. He's like, you can have it for free.
Nice.
Really?
I got 8 pounds worth of rum for free.
Nice.
It was brilliant.
That was,
Now
that
it's
was
making
really,
me drunk.
that was
I
really
can only
nice.
imagine. So you got rum and no tequila.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now I've got Smirnoff rum, Smirnoff. Sorry, vodka, rum, vodka. And then pomegranate juice, and then energy drink on top. And it's an aphrodisiac.
Aphrodisiac.
Yeah, because it's got to be furry themed. So vodka's got bark, and rum/tequila's got bite. But there's always more bark than there is bite. Lol. And then pomegranate is an aphrodisiac. I learned this. And then if you put energy drink on top, any energy drink has like, you can pun your shit out of it. So I've got boost for days. Okay?
Huh.
Yeah. I really want a rock star because, I mean, can you imagine? Rock and roll. I'm going to rock your world tonight.
With
I
some
could
tree bark.
pun. I could, with 2 times bark and 1 times bite. I could have so much fun with this thing.
Roll over Beethoven.
all the puns intended.
Uh-huh.
Lol.
Lol.
Apparently first stream isn't playing just yet.
First stream might not be playing.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we're still broadcasting to there. It seems like it's not having an issue from my side, at least. No drop frames.
Yeah, we don't have headphones on tonight, so I can't check.
Well, it's made me re-sign into the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we-
Audio's fine, chat run back.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Damn. Not
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
Hey.
right. Ah,
So furry.fm is still working. Thank you, Knusp.
Thank you, everyone on furry.fm for keeping the thing up.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
hmm
We love them.
They're gorgeous people.
Very gorgeous people. All of them. Beautiful. German.
So Prussian.
Beautiful German people.
Germanesque.
Germanic.
I met a furry the week before at the London Fur Meet, who is obsessed with a Duke the dog, but not Duke the dancing dog. Donking? So this is Duke the Doberman. And he's a German fur with a Doberman suit. But guys, if you met this man, okay, if you saw this man's body, I mean, he's gay, but guys, I'm in love.
Fair enough. Is
He really is good. What is this word?
With or without a suit?
I've only ever seen him with a suit, so I wouldn't know what he looks like underneath. Let me see if I can get you a link to his page.
Yep. Raccoon asks for pics, obviously, because Raccoon's very interested. He must know who this person is.
I will see if I can find him. No. Apparently, I could be paid in $3,000. I don't know what that means, but anyway. Okay. I'm gonna send you a link to his Twitter, and you guys can like see that stuff.
Oh.
Ta-da! It's not a scam.
I'm loath to click on links while I'm broadcasting.
I don't think
Yeah,
there's.
because otherwise it just destroys everything, and especially a Twitter page.
For some reason, Twitter's just like really expensive on my bandwidth.
Oh, speaking of which, we've actually fixed our bandwidth problem a little bit here.
Oh, how so?
Yeah, we got a, what do you call it?
Modem?
A modem.
Oh, you guys finally have actual internet, not...
No. We just put the card into a modem.
Oh, one of those. Okay.
Like a proper modem, yeah.
Okay.
So now it's, yay, no more cutting.
That's pretty decent.
$3,000 is a scam.
It is.
$3,000 is very helpful here. But then again, the rand strengthened.
Not by much.
Enough.
I wouldn't kick... No, I wouldn't kick it out of bed for fucking... That's a lot of money still.
Wouldn't mind kicking it out of bed.
Why are we kicking it out of bed even?
Because it was in bed. I need to use it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Share.
It's in your mattress.
Sleeping money, yeah. Anywho, so you were at the London Furs meet 2 weeks ago?
Okay, so the 2 weeks ago we had our usual every 3 weeks London Fur meet, and there were about 4 very interesting things that happened at this fur meet. So the first one was on what happens is everybody gets together at around about 1 o'clock at this pub called Jamie's Wine Bar, and we all start getting drunk. That's where it all begins. I came in late. I think I couldn't wake up that morning. I think I was like super sleepy. Anyway, so I came in late, and everybody had already started going for the fursuit walk. So by 3 o'clock, all fursuits gather together, and off they go, la la la, down past St. Paul's and down across the Millennium Bridge, and then outside the Tate Modern Museum, which is beautiful, and then they somehow meander back. And when they got to the Tate Modern Museum, for some odd reason, all the furries started gathering together, and nobody could figure out why. And then Basil got proposed to.
Oh, wow. Who's
Yeah.
Basil?
So Basil is one of the London Furs, and her partner is, I forget his name, but he went down on one knee and proposed to Basil, which was like the most adorable thing ever. I wasn't there, but I saw the pics afterwards, and it's just like, oh my freaking god!
And then she
That
said
was-
no.
No, she said yes. Sorry for you. This is romantic, okay? This is romantic. Let me have my romance. So somebody got proposed to, and then when we got back to when they got back, there was now I don't know how to describe it or like what it's called, but in pagan marriages, every year on the anniversary of your marriage, you have to renew your vows.
Isn't that
And
when you
for-
untie the knot?
Yeah, it's something like that. And then you have to have a shot for every year that you've been married.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I know. There were 8.
Gosh.
8 shots.
long as
So worth it.
So that's shots. Shots.
I didn't count. I didn't count what you were just doing.
1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor, but 5 tequilas, 6 tequilas, 7 tequilas, 8 tequilas more.
Yeah, freaking
Yeah.
hospital.
Pretty much. After 10,
Stomach bug.
they only go on 10. They like stick to 10. So I think it's once you hit to 10, they kind of figure your marriage is like gonna last forever, brah. You've been going for this for 10 years, and after like 10 nights of complete drunken stupidity, you're still together. You guys are like set for life. So we had that, and then I was talking.
The actual stream, yeah.
And then I was sitting with JM Horse, who we've had on the podcast before, and a friend who my brain now completely forgets the name of, but he's one of the organizers for Confuzzled, which is coming up in May. Anyway, and JM is doing a hypnosis thing at Confuzzled, which is pretty awesome. But I'm really sad I can't be there. I'm really sad that I can't be at his hypnosis thingy at Confuzzled. But it's in Birmingham, and I can't afford to go all the way up to Birmingham for one day. So that sucks.
How far is Birmingham from where you are? Where are you? I don't know. What is London? How does it look?
There are things in what?
Like, I don't know the layout of London. You can tell me, like, oh, I think we just lost Raven.
We did what now?
We just lost Raven. Don't know why.
Okay. So Birmingham.
I don't know the layout of London at all. Like, I barely know the layout of like Cape Town. Cape Town proper.
There's a place in the world that's a deep, dark pit, and the filth of the world inhabit it, and he goes by the name of London. It says Raccoon.
Doesn't he live in London?
No, he doesn't live in London. He lives in Austria.
It's close enough. He's on the edge of the pit.
There's a deep, dark pit. Most of it's Europe. I'm joking.
Dude, don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
say that on furry.fm.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, that's Raccoon saying that from Sweeney Todd. Should we try to sing that?
No, it's not.
There's a place in the world that's deep, dark pit.
You know how I feel about musicals.
It goes by the name of London. Anyway.
Why are you not joining the call, Raven? Damn it, woman.
Oh, she dropped.
She dropped like a minute ago already.
There are many people who don't like musicals.
Yeah. Don't know why.
Okay, so we apologize for the inconvenience of dropping a raven.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Well, she dropped herself, I'm sure.
She's just restarting her PC page.
Okay,
Oh,
Raccoon,
Don't know why.
I haven't gotten around to reading your Flera article yet.
What's it about? Do we know?
I know.
Explode.
Leeward read it.
I'm not a forum person. Like, I haven't been on any sort of forum or news site in yonks.
Alright.
I don't read much. I hate the fact that I don't read much. There's books and books sitting on my shelves and shit, but I haven't gotten to any, like, many of them. So I miss taking the bus.
But you're driving now, aren't you? Or on a train?
No, I'm working from home, mostly.
Okay.
And that's even worse. I can't read it at home. There's internet there.
True. A metropolitan borough.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
Yeah. It's in the West Midlands country.
Oh, while we have some time, is there any more like feedback you guys had in the camp? Like, I see there's already been call for another one to be organized already.
Yes.
So,
Soon.
Where are you guys planning on going this time?
Soon.
Soon.
Where?
Planning will start soon.
Okay.
But hopefully it'll be cheap and effective and
I
cat-like.
want to see if we can do something like that down here, but it's starting to become the rainy season, so it's going to be a little bit crappier.
Camping in Cape Town while it rains isn't necessarily one of the better ideas.
Yeah, we went to Wacky Wine last year. Well, while it was not while, but shortly after a spell of rain near the wine farm that we were staying at, and there was snow on the mountains, and the ground was like muddy and soggy and everything, and it was horrible. I forgot to bring my gumboots because I'm a fool.
You have gumboots?
Yes, I have gumboots. What of it?
Okay. No, I just never saw you as a person who wears gumboots.
I have it more sort of out of possible necessity than anything else.
But you work from home.
It's not like I bought them yesterday. I have them in my cupboard. They're there, just like any other pair of shoes.
I only have 2 pairs of shoes now.
I only have 2 I really wear. Well, 1 if you count that the other one's flip-flops.
Oh right, but those aren't really shoes. I just call them open
Sole providers.
sole providers. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know that term.
Kink and ZA says make it a butt plus and we can stay in the hot springs when it's cold outside.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Baby, it's cold outside.
That would be lovely.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, but aside from, well, I mean, camp was pretty awesome. On our round trip in the middle of Limpopo, I managed to scratch something off of my bucket list.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Which is?
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Really?
Yeah,
The
from
entire
from 99 all the way to 0.
Hold on, I need to start adding Raven again because soup. There we go.
Soup?
Soup. Well, I think what we actually need to do at some point is actually drink 99 bottles instead of just trying to count there.
You mean, like, actively drink 99 bottles of beer while... Wow. Okay, well, I mean, if it's 10 furs, then you can actually do that. And then one of them drinks 9 instead of 10.
Yeah. That could work.
I'll drink 10. Maybe you can get a cider after a while.
Oh my word. What's
What?
going on with Raven now? Why is she not picking up?
She says she's about to pour vodka into her router.
Okay.
Well, that'll give it a kickstart.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that'll help the situation. We had ants in our router at one point.
What the Okay.
We had ants in our router for some stupid reason. Like apparently they were going after the heat that it was generating, so they just like camped out in there. It was kind of crappy. We had to like almost fume the whole house.
Oh!
You guys okay?
Yeah, fine. No, cat just scared me a little bit.
Bleep.
Yeah, she's probably gonna say hi in a couple of seconds.
Okay.
Stop it.
Bleep.
Fuck.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
It's a warm frame thing.
Yeah,
It's a what thing?
Warframe thing.
Oh. Might have to try that at some point.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you guys keep
Hey!
keep saying
She
it's
on
worth it. Hmm?
No, she isn't.
No, she's not online yet. Still waiting.
There it is.
Oh, there's the cat.
That's the cat. She says hello.
We are making for good entertainment tonight.
I know, right? We're the best, most exciting people on Earth.
Oh, too bad we don't have face cam for this.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. No one needs to see my ugly mug. Almost broke my PC. Hello, Raven, you back?
Yes.
Hello.
Yay!
Woo!
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you for
Now
coming
that the
back.
5-minute break is over.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Everything okay?
Yes, it's fiber optic, so it has a tendency to every 3 hours reset itself.
Uh-huh.
Dumb.
The problem is the 3 hours aren't every 3 hours. The 3 hours are every 3 hours and 52 minutes, or 2 hours and 29 minutes, or some bullshit like that.
Wow.
So yes, I'm fine, I'm back, and it should hopefully not happen again.
Okay, so what were we talking about? Birmingham, which is apparently in...
Birmingham,
Uh,
next to Slough.
I can't remember.
Next to Slough.
Birmingham's... No, it's not next to Slough.
hey! I was making that word up.
Who said it was next to Slough? And it's Slough. But anyway,
That makes it worse.
it's spelled S-L-O-U-G-H. Slough.
Slough. Hello, cat.
Easy woman.
I'm sorry. I heard Apple.
Mm-hmm.
I
She
miss
did.
Apple.
She says hello.
Hello, Apple. I miss abusing you.
Say hello to the people.
Oh, Apple.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
She also just wants cuddles at this point.
Needy woman.
She is quite. She wants to lie down, but she doesn't lie down unless you scratch her.
I'm like that too.
She's moody that way. She wants to. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
She's now replaced herself onto Doja's leg. Osneer.
Mm-hmm. Long time. I did not mumble anything. I promise.
Mumble, 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 mumble.
So, Birmingham.
Yeah, so,
Confuzzled.
okay, where was I? So I was talking about, no, I
Confuzzled.
think I'd finished with Birmingham a little bit. So yeah, Confuzzled is in Birmingham. I'm not going to be able to go, but there's something ridiculous like 2,000 people going or something.
Nice.
It's big.
Apparently, it looks like it.
It's big, and I think it starts on Friday and ends on Sunday, but again, because I haven't really looked into it. I don't really know all the logistics, but it's held at this hotel, and they've got a small room for artists and a slightly bigger room for everybody else. And I learned something very funny. The artist alley is not allowed any electricity, and apparently this is pretty standard throughout like most conventions.
Yeah, we heard that last week as well, I think. Zara mentioned it.
Exactly. And to have it confirmed is just like so brilliant for me. Because I remember when the man whose name I still can't remember, I think his name's Wu or something. Anyway, when he said it, what are you talking about, computer? Anyway, when he said it, I was kind of like, ooh, that sounds really weird. But then last week, I heard it and I was like, whoa, this is standard throughout the world.
That's
So, yeah.
Who was right?
Wu was right.
Why aren't they allowing electricity?
Because conventions, etc., bookings in hotels get billed not for the space that they use, they get billed for the amount of power that they use.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
So Artist Alley is allowed to have its lights. It can have the lights, but if you run electricity, so like if you've got a laptop, charge it in your room. Don't charge it at Artist Alley.
Fair.
None of the plug points can be turned on. You can charge it at home and bring it the next day. If you've got a TV, well then bring yourself a mini pocket generator or some bullshit. There's no other way you can do it. Otherwise you get into trouble. So yeah.
Laptop would die within the first hour and a half.
Yeah, my laptop would last about 3 hours, as long as we don't look at anything dodgy.
No, mine's at least gotten a little bit better since I put an SSD in it. Oh my word, it used to get like an hour tops. Oh, it's a little
Sheesh.
bit better. What? Oh yeah, but it's a big chunky thing. And the power brick is like enormous.
I saw a power bank yesterday on the underground. Oh my god, I was like so shocked. So I was really, really tired coming from work because now I work on a Saturday from 11 till 5 and my brain wasn't really with it. And this lady pulled out a power bank, but it was shaped a little bit like a bullet.
Oh, okay.
And it had a funny dial on the bottom.
Okay.
Funny down on
And
the bottom. Oh,
my
boy.
brain automatically went, the fuck you pulling that out in public for, lady? And then she plugged her USB into it and plugged her phone into it. I was like, that is the worst design for a power bank ever.
Well, I mean, it serves two functions.
Yeah, well,
I
yeah,
don't
I was
think it
about
does.
I was about to think the same thing. Like, it's either that or it's a really like that's very like multifunctional. Because I know there are some like vape cigarettes that have these power bricks attached to it that you can basically charge a phone in, as opposed to just like the normal like pen-shaped thing. So
So you mean it could have actually have been one of those? Oh
Very
my God,
much.
that's brilliant.
very
I
much
fucking
so.
want one.
That's
To the
funny.
internet.
I'm
There we
pretty
go.
sure. No, I'm pretty sure the internet has all that for everyone's needs.
I know, right? Ah, the internet.
I do actually have an interesting story.
Do share.
Yeah, believe it or not. So I recently obviously our semester started about 2.5 months ago, 3 months ago, roundabout. And one of the first things that I had to do is I had my first year linguistics class. We were talking about different languages or different sort of iterations of the same language and slang and everything like that. At one point, I was just randomly going on, and I was just sort of sitting there going like, "Hey, wait, there are specific words that like certain cultures use, and some of them are just endemic to their own languages and to their own sort of use of it, and it's used within whatever sort of context you want to use it in." And I just sort of sat there going like, so take for instance this word, yif, and
Oh, boy.
I'd already written it down on the board, and the students were already interested.
Yeah, because
I was
that's the kind
sitting
of
there
prick
going
you
like, I
are.
can't back out now. So I was like, well, YIF in a sense is about as good as the term fuck, but the thing is that it doesn't have as many uses as the term fuck would be. And so I went through all the iterations and the ways that they could be used, and then I went on to mer.
Mer.
Good for
And now my
God.
students remember YIF and mer more than they remember Skabutnik.
Skabutnik.
Which
Why were you teaching them Skabutnik?
Skabutnik is one of my is one of the things that I learned when I was in first year university, where we were talking about linguistics and the entire idea of semantics, and how you can pretty much name anything, whatever you want to name it, and it becomes that. So my Skabutnik is generally I take my tablet and I put my whiteboard eraser on top of it. And I first ask my students, like, or at least I put them, I have them apart, and I say, this is a tablet, this is a whiteboard eraser. And then I put them together, and I'm like, what is this? And then they all sit there going, and I go, what if I told you it was a Skabutnik? And I gave them all the, what's the word? I gave them all the information in respect to what a Skabutnik was, and then I took them back apart again, and I said, what is this? And they looked at it and they're like, but it's the tablet and your whiteboard eraser again. And I said, no, it's a broken Skabutnik.
the fuck is a Skabutnik?
It's whatever you want it to be.
Literally.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
That's the idea of semantics. You give a random like set of words or set of like letters, you put them together in something that could be construed as something that is true. Skabutnik is spelled S. No, man, not like that.
See-
Jeez.
No,
See,
it's not a schmilblick, whatever the fuck that is.
oh, by the way, so listen up. I don't see why
Yeah.
you. Yeah. Okay. You had a lot of other options that you could use, right? For like slang and weird dialects. Why not go with something like gamer? Like gamer slang. Same kind of thing.
Yeah, I was at that point. I had furry on the brain.
Fucking
Come
come at me, Scrub Lord, I'm ripped.
It's only, huh?
Come at me, Scrub Lord, I'm ripped.
So what? Does that just mean that you've got a big gaming rig?
Complete noob. You're an. Fucking
I
nub,
love
seriously.
this. And here I was afraid to
L2P,
play
seriously.
Minecraft tonight.
L2P.
He's just throwing all his
Yeah.
strings at you.
Yeah.
What? Oh, wait, he's speaking MMORPG.
I'm speaking Mamorpager.
Oddly enough, I did actually use the term Morpburger before, and I put down MMORPG as a sort of iteration of a whole bunch of letters together, and I was like, well, you know that this cannot be a word because it's just a whole bunch of letters, and in English, this grouping of letters does not make sense.
Like
And then
onomatopoeia.
I literally spelt out Mamorpager, and I said, now it's a word.
Not a fucking word.
It's whatever you want it to be.
It's only a word if a noob says it. Lol.
Yeah, what a nub.
Just Kubatnik.
Shkubatnik?
Leeward is saying big words.
Kubatnik.
Oh no, wait, she spelt it out phonetically. Okay.
Well, it could also be Momorpegur.
Or it could be Mimorpager.
Yeah, it all depends on your pronunciation. Any case, so that was my
Depends on
funny
what
story
kind of
about.
asshole you
Actually, I
really
also
are.
went into like a little bit of information. I was like, yeah, no, there's this like relatively small in comparison to the world like group of people, and these two words that I'm using are just like a couple of iterations of words that they would use amongst themselves, and literally just went on like that for a couple of seconds, and then went on from there. Because, yeah, my students tend to hear the word fuck a lot in class.
Gee, I wonder why.
I'm the best teacher, man. I talk on a level that everybody understands me. Huh?
He. When was the last time I was on the show?
A couple of weeks ago. No, a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
It was before I went on the WWF meanderings.
Yeah, it was just before that. We were actually going to ask you about that entire thing, and
Of all the beautiful things in the world, people are not one of them.
Wow.
that's a fair assumption to make.
Yep.
WWF taught me about myself, and it taught me about the rest of the world, and it taught me a lot about people from Yorkshire.
I don't know what the inclination or the what the vibe is there.
The
but it
insinuation
doesn't-
is.
Insinuation, yeah, that's the one. I know what
Okay.
the insinuation
The
is,
internet.
but it sounds.
How's about I explain to you the insinuation with why Yorkshiremen are all dicks?
Okay.
Okay,
Got
so
it.
I'd literally been on the job is really, really weird. So you work, like I said, like 6 odd weeks back. You work for 6 days of a week, and then your Sunday, which is supposed to be your day off, you spend it traveling to the very next city where you get to stand for 6 days of the week, about 10 hours of that day, on a stand saying, "Hi sir, can I please have a moment of your time?" And they pull a zap sign at you or say, "No, not today," or say, "Fuck off," and then they walk off. And that's pretty much how the job goes. So my first week I was in Castleford, which was amazing. The place that we were in was like this huge, big, massive indoor snow slope. It was so cool. It was absolutely amazing, and I lost my shit at a South African there because he told me to fuck off because he didn't think that I could understand Afrikaans. And then I was like, "Excuse you?" And then I lost the plot, and then I got in trouble. And then the next week we were somewhere else. That was boring. And then the last week we were in Doncaster. So in Doncaster, I witnessed 3 ladies tear each other's hair off. Their hair was fake. That was hilarious. I watched... It was hilarious. Well done. And then, this was my favorite part of Doncaster. This is why I hate Doncaster. So I'm standing there, minding my own business. I'm the only girl on the team, okay? I was the only girl on the team, but I'm not always the girliest of girls. But that particular day, I was being a little girly because I kind of had a little crush on George, but we won't go into that. So anyway, I was standing there being adorable, I think. I'd like to think I was adorable. And this guy came up to me. And we had these big screens with tigers and lions and rhinos on them because we're trying to save these animals. And he comes up to me and says, "It's fucking disgusting." I was like, "I'm sorry, sir?" He's like, these people killing all these lions and rhinos is fucking disgusting." So I'm like, yes, sir, I agree. He's like, give me an AK-47 and send me there and I'll deal with them all. I'm like, well, sir, we can't do that for obvious
We're not a
reasons.
militant fundraising group.
But if you donate like £7 with us today and every month, then you can help us pay actual people who know how to fire a rifle at the right people, and aren't obviously drunk like you are. You can help save these animals. He's like, no, 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 that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. Where are you from? No, I'm from South Africa, sir. Oh, do you have a South African passport? Yes. I tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. And then he made me shake his hand, which was stupid. I shouldn't have shaken his hand. I was expecting a sale, but instead what I got was, I'll have sex with you
Ooh.
if you give me your passport and an AK-47. And the first thing to come out of my mouth was, and where the fuck do I benefit here?
Nice.
Well
And
done.
he looked at me with this like, I'm sorry. And George, who I happen to have the slight crush on, he overheard this. And suddenly he's behind me and his hands are on my shoulder and he's like, I'm sorry, sir, what did you just offer my friend here? And this guy's like, nothing, and dashed away as quickly as possible. And the next minute, George and I are on the floor hosing ourselves because I cannot believe I was offered sex by some idiot in fucking Doncaster. It's just ridiculous.
Welcome to Doncaster.
That's exactly what we said for the rest of the week. It was literally like, welcome to frickin' Doncaster. It was hilarious. Oh my god. And that's the entire of Yorkshire. That's what those people are like. I really like them. They're friendly people. They really are. But they're also almost permanently drunk or pretty much permanently high.
Scratch, wasn't there something about Yorkshire at some point in respect to being like, what, pig fat dribbling from their lips and...
That sounds about right.
No, it's some Dylan Moran skit about living in the
Don't
country.
go to the country.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yes, I remember that.
Do you want to know why you shouldn't go to the country? It's shit.
Yeah. You must
I had
try,
a-
You must try
Oh,
the
sorry.
local thing. Don't eat it. You want to know why it's local? Because it's shit. That's why it's local.
Yep.
That kind of thing. Oh, fuck it. I'm so peeved I didn't get to see Dylan Moran when he was here. So mad. Anyway, where were we?
Huh. Well,
Not in Yorkshire. We were not in Yorkshire. The only good thing to come out of Yorkshire is that they've just recently gotten another black rhino into their Yorkshire Wildlife Park. So they're doing a lot to try and breed, more rhinos and get conservation going. And I've just officially adopted 3 animals through WWF. So I'm now the proud mommy of an Amur leopard, a black rhino, and an orangutan. And it literally costs me less than my how much I spend on food every week. It costs me that much a month, which is great.
That's
Did
pretty
any
cool.
of that make sense?
Yeah.
yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
That's
Just
good.
checking.
I mean, at £9 for a bottle of freaking rum.
Yeah, exactly. See, it costs me less than a bottle of rum. So this is saving me from being drunk all the time. Oh no.
And there the penny drops.
Suddenly regret.
Ah, I didn't think of this. I knew I should have budgeted more for alcohol.
Well, you could always budget less for food. Beer's
Well, see-
beer's good.
No, I don't drink beer. You know this. What I do have to do in my budget for next month is I've got to budget a bottle of Potency and probably a bottle of Amarula because I really want to make my furry cocktails for adjective species thing, which is this month. It's sometime. But I need alcohol.
For adjective species.
Yeah, adjective species.
What are you going to be doing with them?
Well, they're holding a cocktail competition. So basically,
Oh.
you email a cocktail recipe to them, and the people outside of London won't be able to join. But I forget when, we're all going to JM Horsey's house. Ha 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 ha! I can play with the plushies, and we're gonna make all the cocktails and get drunk and die.
Wow,
I play with plushies.
that sounds,
Plushies!
sounds like the best weekend.
I think it's
Sounds-
gonna be really fun.
Maybe by then, like Zootopia's out on Blu-ray.
Well, we were actually talking about it because it's not really like certain people's kind of movie, so certain people don't really want to watch it, so we probably won't watch it.
Excuse me?
Some
Excuse
people
me?
don't listen to, well, don't like Disney styled, Disney themed, because it runs along most of Disney's normal themes and characteristics, so it's not really a certain giant equine's taste.
Really? What?
That's actually true. I didn't see one horse in that movie.
That's not why. That's not the reasoning. It's not,
Intellectual enough?
there you go. I didn't want to say that.
It's not intellectually stimulating enough.
Do you know what? Because I went to go and see it. I went to watch it with 3 other furries, one of which is Horsey's partner. And it was absolutely, I loved it to bits. I really did enjoy it. I'm sorry, I might be slightly tipsy. I really did enjoy it. It was fun, but at the same time, it's one of those, for me personally, it's one of those movies, I've seen it. I don't really need to go see it again.
I do.
Yep, but you guys are still completely and utterly obsessed over Big Hero 6. You still quote half of the movie half the time. I can't remember the basic plot line. I mean, I saw it, but I don't remember half the plot line. I know there's little black things in it.
Oh, right, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Little nanobots.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, there's those in it, but I don't remember a lot of it because it didn't. Disney movies go over my head at the moment, and I think it completely goes past his head as well. And I think it's one of those movies you can either take it and love it and become a part of your lifestyle, or you can take it and you can leave it and go home and forget that you ever saw something that was furry. Because that's just weird.
Sometimes it's fun to just stop thinking and enjoy moving pictures.
Do you know what? It's so frustrating. Ever since I came to London, I can't be like that.
What, you can't sit down?
No, I can. Trust me, I sit down a lot.
No, so
I'm fucking crazy. No, I mean, I can't stop thinking. It's like London has made me continuously think. And I'm not the first person to say that. The Zulu / Zambian / Cape Townian dude that I work with, he also says that.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a London thing. I think it's because the city never stops.
Jeez, I wonder
boring.
what the hell is New York like then? Jeez.
No, but now see, New York is different because it doesn't stop. Everybody decides to just be dumb as fuck.
Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Also
I mean,
because they're American.
that's kind of there, but Hillary Clinton's out of there too, and Bernie Sanders.
New York?
Yeah,
Really? He was born there?
Bernie Sanders was born in New York.
New Jersey, wasn't it?
New York City.
He
Whoa. Where was Bernie Sanders? Bernie Sanders was born in where?
That's so South African.
He was born in, I don't know, but he's planning on what? Okay, no, okay. English people, English, I believe. He was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York City.
Oh,
That's what I was gonna say. I just didn't want to say it.
What's wrong with Brooklyn? I like Brooklyn.
Yeah, I love Berkeley.
Berkeley.
I mean, I like New York. New York, New York. Da, 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 da.
No, the only
New
place
York.
I'll ever go to in America would be Berkeley. Possibly Birmingham.
Not my Birmingham, but a different Birmingham.
Yes.
There's more than one Birmingham.
There's more than one many things, and a lot of them are in South Africa. There's a Philadelphia.
True that.
There's an Atlanta.
There is a Philadelphia, yes. There's a Lavender Hill.
Yeah.
Okay, now you see, I have an issue with both of you because both of you know that there's a Lavender Hill in America, and no other human being on the planet fucking knows that.
No, man, not in America, in South Africa.
Well, what's Lavender Hill from?
South Africa.
I know that,
Lavender Hill is from South Africa. In
but
Cape Town.
Hmm.
did you know that there's also one in Clapham Junction near Battersea, South London?
I did not know this.
They can't hear you from there.
I heard him. I heard him.
Sorry.
Aw, it's pretty. Guys, I'm going to Lavender Hill. Fuck all you people. Bye.
Yeah, if you say that here, you're gonna be like they're putting out a police report already. Yeah,
Like the Lavender Hill in Cape Town is a mess.
quite.
I've actually been there once, or nearby it once.
Was it with one of your rugby things?
Yep.
So you were in Cape Town?
I didn't know it existed.
You're not getting my point, are you?
Oh, it's near Grassy Park.
So it's near Cape Town.
Yep.
Whoa, Xeno. Oh, so it's close to the SPCA.
One
Yeah.
of their branches, yes, most likely.
You probably
Ah.
go there.
Leeward's right. It's a good thing Sev isn't listening because he might get grumpy at us.
For what?
I don't know.
Mispronouncing everything?
Maybe. No, for teasing him because he couldn't take an April Fool's joke. I went there.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I love you guys to bits. I absolutely do. I love every single one of you South African people to bits. But I have learned what true drama is, okay? Since I've been in the London fandom, I have learned what true drama is. True drama is going to a pub and somebody gets kicked out because they brought freaking Pepsi from
What?
outside.
Come
That is the drama in our fandom here in London. That is the literal biggest drama we freaking have.
Oh, the drums. What exactly? Why Pepsi?
I think it was it Pepsi or was it Mountain Dew? It was either one, but we were at a bar, so we don't. You're not supposed to bring your own stuff and sit at a table and drink it and eat it unless it's like a bottle of water. They don't fucking care. But this person came in, and I think he walked up to the bar holding his bottle of Mountain Dew, and asked them how much something was, and when they told him the price, he just walked off and continued to drink his Mountain Dew. I mean, that's obviously going to get you kicked out, but the drama that was caused thereafter, you guys don't understand. You guys, actually, the drama we have is more just like family feuds. This almost like split the entire of London in two.
Wow.
For a bottle of... Wow.
Over a bottle of Mountain Frickin' Dew.
Finish it outside and come back in.
That's what we all said. And then there was about 50% of the entire furry fandom that was there on that particular day that was like, no, this is bull, no, we can do what we want. We get to rent this place for the entire of Saturday, therefore we have right to blah, blah, blah. And then there was an entire fandom, like half of the fandom, that was like, dude, it's called respect.
Sheesh.
And this nearly split us in two. And that's London. We don't do that back in South Africa. You guys don't even understand what drama is compared to that. I love it. It's brilliant. I want to come home just for you guys because you're so not full of drama.
That's a first.
Except for every now and then on the WhatsApp group, but anyway.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Well, actually, you had said in the podcast thingy that we might discuss one or two maybe light
this is true.
things.
This
Yes.
is true.
And I would like to bring up one thing in particular, which is I feel it needs to be said, even if half the people that are involved aren't listening. And I'm not going to name any names, but the fandom is not family in the sense of family. And it's not, most of the time, it's not friends in the same sense as these are the guys I went to school with. These are the guys I spend every single... Yeah, it's not... It's friends that I spend online time with. It's friends that you spend online time with. And if you meet up with them once every 3 weeks, they're still not your close personal best friend. Unless you spend every waking minute or at least a physical amount of time with that person, it's not your close personal best friend. So don't ask them to help you if you're in danger or if something bad is going to happen. Because chances are, one, they can't help you. And two, they can't physically do anything about it.
Or 3, actively try to drive to a place.
Okay, there's that. And actually there was a 4, and the 4 is they don't care. Because I know it sounds mean, but if I don't know a person physically, if I don't spend I've never met certain people. I'm friends with them online, and I'm very happy to talk to them. But if you have drama, if you have a problem in your life, that's your life. I have enough bullshit as it is. Half of the time I'm either unemployed or threatening to be homeless. I'm sorry, but certain things that happen in your life do not make any difference to mine. Therefore, I'm not really going to care about your tiny little details of drama. And I know it sounds mean, but it's the honest truth that this fandom needs to understand. And it's something the London fandom has gotten together quite well on. There is always a moderator present on any forum, whether it's Twitter, Facebook. We only have Telegram groups. We don't have WhatsApp groups. And we've literally got one Telegram group. We don't have 150 because we have rules. And for some odd reason, people in London seem really good at following them. I don't know why. But we always have a moderator present. And the moment somebody oversteps a boundary, they're in shit for it. If you say something that might trigger somebody else, I'd been on the Telegram group for about 3 hours. And somebody said, "I'm so lonely." And my response was, "Don't worry, you'll find somebody." Because, that's who I am. And I got 3 messages in the space of about 2 seconds saying, "Don't ever say that to him, because he will spend the next 10 hours saying how he can't find anybody and he's miserable and nobody wants to love a miserable person and he's blah, 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 blah."
Wow.
And it was nipped in the bud immediately, straight away. And that's something that I think the South African community can learn from. I'm not saying that everybody under the sun has to become a moderator. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying that, like, the WhatsApp groups or the Telegram groups or the Facebook forum or whatever all needs that sort of thing. But there is a certain level of responsibility that everybody takes over here that I am not seeing in the South African community. And it took me moving here to start to see that. It's like the South African community almost feels, we're furries, we can be young and innocent and we can say whatever the freak we want. And guess what? You can't. And you can't always... Freedom of speech is all fine and well until you impose on somebody else's freedom of speech. Because that's when you start arguing with somebody, and that's when you start fighting with somebody, and that's when the problems start. Because I have the freedom to say whatever the fuck I want, but you're not allowed to say that to me, even though you actually have the freedom of speech to say whatever the fuck you want as well.
No, but you're not free of consequence.
That's the thing. No.
Oh my god, Scratch is here.
I know.
Hi,
Scratch
Scratch.
said something. Scratch exists.
Yep.
Yeah. But Scratch is actually right. Freedom of there isn't a freedom of no consequence or however you want to word that English.
But the thing is that, like, and we actually had this talk with Witchy Bunny. You can remember. We were speaking about freedom of speech at one point. She said that you can be as bigoted as you want to be. You can be as high and mighty as you want to be. But the thing is that yes, the consequence will come. But the thing is that it doesn't stop that person from from actually saying what they say.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I agree with you. It doesn't stop, but what stops the person from saying that is having the right frame of mind and having the right frame of consciousness not to say it in the first place.
What is the right frame of mind?
If you wouldn't say it to your best friend, actually that's a really bad example because I say a lot of really bad stuff to my best friend. I say a lot of bad stuff to my best friend. If you wouldn't say it to your own mother, if you wouldn't turn around and say something to your mother, don't say it on an open forum.
You definitely don't understand the relationship between me and my mother.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not talking... Oh, fuck, I forget who I'm talking to. Oh my god, you guys make life so difficult.
We're furries!
I'm giving up on this community and moving somewhere else.
Jade, I'm coming!
Tarzan!
No, dear god, no.
That's what she said.
Actually, literally, that was the only other community I was thinking of going to, but now I'm not going to say it out loud. No, not Tarzan. But What's it? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Yes, Leeward is right. If you wouldn't say it to a child.
LOL!
Okay, except for every now and then when I tell a child to go and aller sauter dans le lac.
What
Yeah.
now?
Oh, what now?
Go jump in a lake in French.
Okay. Yeah. Why not replace a child with a colleague? I guess that
No, even
wasn't
then.
the same thing.
Like, I say a lot to my colleagues.
Yeah, but it also depends. I agree. It depends on the relationship you have with your colleague. I mean, my one colleague, I would probably tell him quite happily that yes, I am into whips and chains. But the other one, I wouldn't because he's Muslim.
Ah.
Yeah. So it depends. It all depends. It's not va sauter dans un lac. It's aller sauter dans le lac. Aller meaning go, and then dans meaning or some. I've forgotten. French has fucked me over.
It's amazing that you're learning French in England.
Yeah, that is strange.
I'm not learning French in England. I'm learning nothing in England, guys.
Wow.
I'm
Yes.
learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning how expensive alcohol is and how difficult it is to get a job, and how much I miss you guys. And
Oh,
oh my god, I'm
valuable
getting
life lessons.
sentimental.
OMG, she's going to... this dronk verdriet.
Ah, that's what it is.
It's the rum.
Yeah, blame it on the rum.
I've got a
Where's
little bit
the rum
captain in
gone?
me.
What
I got a
is it?
little bit of captain in me.
How much? Yeah, well, that is what she said.
Don't start. Don't start.
I have about 150 mils of captain
Do
in me.
not give them any ammunition.
Yes!
8 inches of captain,
I
apparently.
have 8 inches of captain in me. And my housemates are now worried about me.
I'm pretty worried about you right
Yeah,
now.
everyone's
actually.
worried about you.
Ivik, will you drive through the night to come and rescue me?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes! Yes!
We'll be
Okay.
sleeping in the passenger seat, and those will be driving.
It's to England, 3 nights.
Yeah, that's gonna
Let's do
take
it
a
in
while.
one.
Actually,
No.
to drive to England will take you exactly 32 days and 5.5 hours. I worked it out on Google Maps once, including stopping for petrol, stopping for sleeping. So I suppose if you're driving, with 2 people, you could halve that.
Yep.
So 16 days.
16 days of active driving.
Ugh,
Yeah, because you can't go through certain countries.
sounds like a
I would.
nightmare.
I don't know. I don't know what I would commit, but I would commit it.
Nice
You would
genocide.
be
Mass
committed if you do that.
genocide.
Yeah. You
With
would
the
be committed
car.
if you do
Yep.
that.
It's like, get out the way, damn it!
Over, like.
Kuranga! 5 points to anyone who remembers where that came from.
Marcel de La-
Leeward, in regards to sailing there, it takes a boat. Hold on, I actually worked this out the other day. I think it's... Oh, fuck, now actually I can't remember. I'll tell you what it takes now. Keep talking, guys.
How much do you miss the country that you've worked out every mode of transportation to get back here?
Actually,
long
can
it
I
will
tell you
take?
why the boat thing came about? So the
Why?
boat thing came about because a certain somebody who shan't be mentioned asked me if I would... Wait for it. If they shipped a car to me, would I ship the car to them from London?
Okay.
Why would you do that?
Well, it actually works out ridiculous because the car's coming from Japan. And bless, I suppose if you're young and you're not really thinking, you're going to come up with all sorts of scenarios that you can maybe somehow get a car to you.
Oh,
But so
okay.
it would have taken the car an extra 7,000 nautical miles or kilometers or something on top of what it would take if it just went straight to Durban from Japan, because it's got to go through the Red Sea or whatever, and then Mediterranean, and then around Spain, and then it finally gets to London, and then from London it would have to go back around Spain, and then down Africa, and then eventually it would get to freaking Durban. And I was like, dude, seriously? No. Not happening. Just no, in all aspects of no.
Is it cheaper that way?
No, it actually cost an extra, like, 8,000 rand or something.
Then why
ridiculous.
bother?
Because it's a nice car. It actually is a nice car. I
But
will
why
give
would-
him that.
But why would it? But
I broke it.
but why did England and then to South Africa?
Because I don't think logistically, I don't think he was thinking about the distance. I think he thought it might be cheaper than sending it direct, because if it comes direct from Tokyo, it's got to go through Indonesia. So it goes through a specific port in Indonesia. It doesn't stop there, but it goes through this port, and the amount of fees you pay to go through the port, they're expensive, but it's not 7,000 rand expensive. It's like 2,000 rand expensive or something. So
Pennywise and pound foolish,
it was
basically.
cute. I was flattered. I was, but no.
Yeah,
The answer was no.
I mean, that's just port fees, and then there's the hire of the container. There's the insurance.
And then there's moving it from one boat to another.
Yeah, it's a lot of extra fees. That's so expensive.
So, if you're smart, you can get it hooked up to. You can get it shipped in conjunction with another shipping container filled with cars. The same as you can do a certain transit of like horses down to Cape Town from Johannesburg. If I want to send my horse to Cape Town, I get it on a float with a bunch of race horses. It costs me half the price of doing it myself. So you can do that. The problem is the logistics of it actually cost you more, because people in Japan, bless their souls, they are a little bit. They like to make money.
As
And
many
they
people
will
do.
find a way.
As many people do.
True that. True that.
I always don't necessarily see the point in importing a car if you can actually get that car here.
No, he actually couldn't. I did, because I've been I'm a mentor apparently for some odd reason. I don't know why. I'm always drunk and I never have good suggestions. But apparently I'm a mentor to some people, and I did look it up before I started arguing, and you can't get that particular car in South Africa. And if you could, if you built it from, say, another car and built a similar type car, it would cost you 3 times the amount. And it's not the original one that he wanted. It's like a different one, which is actually really, really nice. But it looks like a Durban car.
That's a bit of a generalization, but okay.
But I enjoyed it. I really did. I got to learn a lot about shipping routes, which was quite nice. I like doing that. I learned lots. I learned more talking to you guys. No, there isn't a Durban in London. I learn more talking to you guys than I do from the things here in London, because it just goes way over my head.
Because everything's already kind of established, and it's hard to get into that. There's a lot of upfront learning.
Yeah, it's in England. Everybody has spent the last 500 years establishing the way they learn, and in South Africa we adapted very quickly, so we learned a whole different route. I learn by doing. They learn by listening to somebody else's gossip.
That's
the way it works.
From the way that I learn.
This is true.
This is the reason why I sometimes really enjoy having a smoke outside of my, in my workplace. Specifically because I tend to hear a lot more than people think that I hear.
So what you're saying is that you actually should have come to England with me. Lol.
LOL, if you give me the amount of money and somehow manage to get me a British passport. And once again, Berkeley, California.
I'm trying, okay? Give me another year and a half to become an established actress. If I can hunt down Charlize Theron and convince her that she's actually lesbian, then it might actually be easier. Or if I can find Tom Hiddleston, but no, he's fucking running around Chicago at the moment.
GLHF with all that.
Wait, what did you say?
Good luck, have fun.
Oh, is that what that meant?
Yep.
I'm learning.
Yeah,
Another one of them gamer terms.
Classic.
Oh, Scratch. Here's an interesting thing that I heard on Radio 702 the other day.
Okay.
All right.
There's a guy here who's doing his doctorates from information systems
Mm-hmm.
on gamifying education in South Africa.
I'm not surprised. There's a guy who gamifying education specifically.
Yeah, gamifying education specifically.
Because I was in the media lab with a guy who studied the gamification for his masters basically.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Yeah, he's doing it at Tux.
But it's good to see that they're doing that for education and like trying to push for that as.
But granted, we're about 7 years behind the times.
Yeah, doy. I'm unfortunately very well aware of this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we can do better. Let's just say that much.
Yeah.
We can do.
Well,
a
I mean,
lot better.
again, with our current education system.
Yeah.
Mm.
We can do better than what we're offering, is what I mean.
Yeah, fair enough. It's just that, I mean, like, it's a logistical nightmare to try to get people on, like, an online platform, and even then, like, in an offline platform, trying to get people to buy into something like that,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
I can imagine the manpower that needs to be done for that, like 12 years worth of it, actually.
Yeah, it already sounds like a nightmare just by you describing it.
Well, I mean, we don't have the infrastructure in South Africa. There's no infrastructure, and that's one of the reasons why. And we've obviously been speaking about race and things like that in South Africa in respect to the furry fandom.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you'll obviously see that, like, in more established countries, that, and I mean, we say established countries, but I mean established by way of actually having internet and so on and so forth. People are exposed to it a lot easier. That side, and granted, yes, maybe the percentage in America or in Europe or in Britain aren't necessarily as high when it comes to, like, other ethnicities, but it is there. And what was it? We recently had, what was it? Our first female lady of color.
All right. Yes.
No, that's good.
Yeah, who also had her phone taken away by her mom.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're a bunch of weirdos, apparently.
We're such a bunch of weirdos. You're a weirdo.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so it's getting there, I think, and I think that the more connected South Africa becomes, the more it would actually
Benefit.
Sorry.
no.
I wanted to make it's a very touchy subject for me being in England. It's growing up, I've learned 3 things. We are not white, we're Caucasian. They are not black, they are African. And there is such thing as colours. That's how I was brought up. That's how most South Africans tend to be brought up. If you walked into London and you said the word coloured,
Hell will descend upon you.
all hell breaks loose. And I learned why today. My grandmother finally explained it to me, bless her adorable little socks. Because when... What? Her what?
Just her socks?
Yeah, just her socks. No,
Okay.
you can bless the whole of her if you want. Anyway, so way back when, at the end of World War II, when there were bombs and holes and everything lying all over the place, England was in crisis state because half of their menfolk were either... This is literally how she explained it, okay? So I'm going to use words like menfolk. Half of their menfolk were either dead or just didn't bother to fucking come home. My grandmother's 84, by the way. Anyway, so... and she explained it like that, now that I think about it. Anyway, so England kind of sent out this little SOS to the Commonwealth, and they said, could we please have people come help us? And this big ship, whose name I forget, came from Jamaica, filled with Jamaicans. And they were the first people of colour to come to England. And for a very long time...
After they were shipped there from Africa.
Well, yes, after they went all the way to Jamaica from Africa, they came to England. Okay. So for a very long time, they weren't, to see an African or a black person in London was pretty much unheard of. Okay, you generally didn't. For about 100 years, you didn't see that. And if you saw that, it was because some really rich guy decided he needed what was essentially a slave. So there were very, very bad moments in English history. Anyway, so
No
we all know
shit.
we know this. Anyway, so these Jamaicans came and everybody started referring to them as black because Jamaicans, the majority of them are black of color. But then Ugandans started coming across. Now they're also black, but if you called a Ugandan black, they got upset because the Jamaicans were also black. So then they started being called Africans, and the Jamaicans were still called. The Jamaicans then started being called colored because they were people of color. And then the Asians came, and the Asians were also called people of color. But if an Asian heard you say, "I am a people of color," well, that is a people of color, they threatened to slit your throat. Oh my God, that sounded really English. Anyway, so they really did. They
Split your
lost the plot.
fucking
And
throat, I swear
I
to me,
can't
Mum.
say I blamed them. So then they became called Asians, and Africans were Africans, and Jamaicans were Jamaicans, and the word colored became a really bad thing to say. So then I came to England, and I started talking to people, and I'm like, at home I have this colored friend. You have a what?
Oh.
He's from Cape Town. He's colored.
He's colored.
He's colored.
Yeah.
Like Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah is freaking colored. No, good Lord, no, you don't. And they don't understand that they've taken that on as an ethnic group. They themselves refer to their ethnicity as colored, but people here don't. So now I've learned very, very quickly after my upbringing that there is no Caucasian, there is no African, and there is no colored. And then Asian and all the others thereafter. There is just one bunch of people, because if I even mention any of those colors, I'll get into shit and I'm tired of being in shit.
Fair enough. There is a question from one of the other groups, A Lion. He asks how the monarchy is doing.
She's grumpy, but apparently a fashionista. She's setting trends all over the place.
Has she started creating her? Oh no.
Like fashion line? I don't think so. But apparently, because I was reading the other day that she is trying to take over the baby caring of of what's the new little one's name? Because George is the baby.
I can't express how little I care.
I know, but still, you know.
Just call him Ike.
Yeah, so the little baby girl thing who's adorable. She is actually really cute. As far as babies are concerned, I think she's kind of cute. But apparently the queen keeps trying to take over the raising of this little girl. And that's causing a little bit of a rift in the royal family, which is really funny because as a non-Briton, I'm English, but I'm not a Briton. I don't really give a fuck. It doesn't affect me. What affects me more is the upcoming elections and shit. Oh, I have to tell you guys, I forgot. So in my job, I phone people. I'm a tele salesperson and I phone them, right? And it's really stupid and I hate it. But I get some really funny names pop up. And I've spoken to David Cameron, who is not the David Cameron, but it is a David Cameron. And I spoke to William Shakespeare.
Nice.
I legitimately spoke to William Shakespeare, and the best thing is he actually even spoke really eloquently and sounded like he could have been like Willie Shakes. And I've spoken to Muhammad Ali, which was really funny because he's cognitive. Is Muhammad Ali still alive?
I highly doubt it.
I think
He's alive! He is
George
alive!
Foreman is alive.
Interesting.
Muhammad Ali is indeed alive.
Could have fooled
But he's
me.
got a new
Says
name
that
or
he had
something.
Grimm brothers.
Oh crap.
Wow.
What?
So I spoke to Muhammad Ali, but not the Muhammad Ali. And I've spoken to a Jackie Chan, but that was a girl. It wasn't a guy. And she
Jacqueline.
didn't speak much English. So yeah, you know. I'm having a lot of fun in my job just in that aspect. I hate the rest of the job, but I get to see some very fun names pop up.
I wonder if those are just pseudonyms.
No, because they're all registered. So our system takes the name that you register for voting with, as well as your address, your phone number, and any other details, including who your gas and electricity supplier is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that's what
I-
we use to make our sales. So we're like, hey, I see you're on British Gas. British Gas overcharges their people. Let me see if I can swap you to Scottish Power. No, wait, that's a really bad example. Scottish Power is more expensive. No, we don't. No! We have the power of the unicorn. HD Electricity advertises that it doesn't use normal sources. It uses the power of the unicorn.
How many kilowatts does that put out?
I don't know, it's magical. I don't understand kilowatts.
Then it's magical in its own right, I suppose.
Yep.
It's both. Ah.
Now
So-
I've got magical cover stuck in my head. Oh, god damn it.
Please don't
I'm
sing it.
sorry.
I won't.
Thank you.
Aww. Raccoon's bronying.
What?
Yeah,
what they're
Raccoon's
calling it
talking
these
about
days.
My Little Pony, the new season. 3 episodes out so far. He watched them all yesterday.
Today.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
There's also new seasons of Archer starting.
I know, right?
It came out like somewhere in the week.
This much I'm happy about.
And
Because I can't
freaking
stop.
Netflix needs to update its little stupid self so that I can watch, because I can only get up to season 6. I want season 7.
There's only 1 episode out so far, so
I don't care. I want it.
okay. You will get it eventually, I promise.
Sterling Archer. Mer.
That's
No,
Semantics.
he's the
That's-
I can't mer anymore because of the alcohol.
she can't growl. She's like
I've lost the ability to mer. There you go. Rar.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, so, geez, events coming up this weekend on the 9th. We are all going to Ridgebacks.
fun.
All the Gauteng furs, or as many Gauteng furs as possible, to go get ourselves horrifyingly drunk on a budget.
Nice.
In fact, yes, specials start when?
At 4.
Yeah, specials start at 4 o'clock. It's really, really, really cheap for drafts then. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
like-
Why am I not there?
Hey?
Because you're in Cape Town.
Yeah,
Well, scratch, our specials are probably your normal prices.
I've heard as much.
Yeah, think about it like this. You remember the double brandy special from Dilapa?
Yep.
It was like, what, 2 double brandies for like 26 Rand?
Yeah, way back when.
Way back when?
Mhm.
Yeah, try 50 at a push. Yeah. That's on special, by the way.
Well, it's starting to be that here now as well. I mean, shit's just getting expensive in all places.
Mm.
Yeah. Ugh, that's a downer.
So yeah, we've got that happening. What else is there? Oh yeah, last week we obviously had our podcast at Victor's place. Thank you, Victor, again for hosting us and having a pretty fun time, actually.
Yep.
Much fun was had. Yes, Victor, I also left my keys at your house. I'm dealing with it. Victor, please come to the come to the Ridgebacks thing if possible. This
Wow,
Saturday.
Nice.
Who's
Way to
an
handle it.
excitable puppy?
It's a cuddly puppy.
Is it Cuddles? Yay, Cuddles. Yes, of course, he's an excitable puppy. Oh, yes, that's an interesting story, of course. So Cuddles, hey?
Please continue.
The very first day that I met him was actually at one of Victor's brides. And he was so sort of like happy and like greeting everybody and running around almost. Sort of like chatting, that I eventually called him like, you know, excitable puppy. Specifically because, because of that action, I was just like, yeah, no, it sounded like a person who was gonna, like a dog, like little puppy, run out of the door as soon as you come home, like run in a couple of circles and pee, and then like continue running around a bit more.
Ooh.
So yeah, Cuddles.
Shame, dude.
Yeah, Cuddles is awesome.
And henceforth, shall Cuddles always be known as the guy that runs around in a circle when you get home, pees, and runs back inside.
Yeah. to meet all the other people.
Excited.
And then pee.
God damn it.
So I must warn. There is a possibility that I may possibly be coming home for Christmas.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was two completely different reactions.
One sounded excited. The other one sounded excited.
Yeah. Ah, stargazing serpent. Woo! Unfortunately, yeah, we're actually almost about to stop, but yeah, we're
Don't look
about.
at me. I could go for the next 10 hours.
Um,
I have to get up to work tomorrow.
same.
Not my fault.
Not my fault. You have a job.
You giraffe.
Your face is drawn.
Your face is
So lanky.
so lanky, yes. Anyway, so as we are coming close to the end of the podcast, obviously we get to the point where we say thank you to all the people who are listening, A-Lion being one of them, Cuddles, Victor, I heard Metalist says hello, Waffles the Dragon, Enigmatic Wolf, Kinkin ZA, Leeward, Rakuin Arashi, and Stargazing Serpent. Sorry for, yo.
Sorry that you only just popped in now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We're starting to wrap up.
Well, it's not my fault you guys insist on only doing like an hour and a half.
Well,
Yeah.
it's manageable at an hour and a half.
Let me just see who else was on here. I saw that there were a couple of people who actually mentioned things. Excitable Puppy, Stupid Fire Squeaky Mouse. Squeaky Mouse. Who's the person who's... Okay, I can't go up that high. Pineapples was the last thing that I can see.
Pineapples!
Mm-hmm.
Pineapples are considered a wedding gift in Hawaiian culture.
That's the last one I could see, yeah.
There you
And
go.
obviously, the person who actually left a chat on the Furry FM live chat here, Knusp. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. At least I'm not saying Knusp or something closer to that, but Knusp. I think that's close enough. I hope it's close enough. And thank you, Raven, for being on the podcast. Thank you, Asbjorn and Doge for also listening in. Doge for saying a bunch of stuff.
And me for tech support.
Who?
And
Oh
me-
yes, and
me for
Scratch
tech
for tech
support.
support.
Who is this person talking right now?
Where did you come from?
Oh my god.
I am the furniture.
Yeah, true. I'll hang my jacket up to
I am
apparently.
lamp.
Scratch, just by the way, in respect to the new, in respect to the jacket that I was wearing that evening,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that
No,
the
it's
same
a
dumbass
jacket.
denim jacket that you've been wearing since like the dawn of time?
No, that one
No,
has
it's
been
new.
retired.
Okay.
Yeah. It is now just hanging in my closet. I was actually losing like the threading on my elbows.
On the other jacket, I suppose.
Yeah. No, so this one's a new one. And it's awesome.
I'm
I would
so
like to
glad-
thank Siren for that.
So happy for you.
Yeah. I'm so happy for me too.
It was
But yeah.
the noise he made when he got it was
Ah.
absolutely astounding. It sounded like he was drawing air in through his nose, ears, mouth, like everywhere. Air was just being sucked into him and then escaped a tiny little...
That actually also reminds me of the day that I saw Rocket Raccoon as a bobblehead. And immediately went inside the venue to go buy one. It was like the second last one.
Is it one of those Funko Pop ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a Loki version of that.
Him with those dead black eyes.
Shh, leave his dead black eyes alone.
Staring at you.
I also have the Loki version of the Infinity toy, even though I don't have an Infinity. Guys, I think I have a problem.
You also- He also, yeah. Doge almost bought a Nick Wilde.
Yeah, well,
Ah!
yeah, well, I have. Yeah, don't talk about me. Don't talk to me about like buying useless junk. Right now I'm staring at a
Magic
set.
cards.
Well, no, Magic. I play Magic. Even more useless than that, I have a set of like D&D dice. You know, like D10s, D4s, D20s.
Yeah, I got
D12s.
those as well.
and I don't play any RPGs that require dice. What is wrong with me?
Well, I mean, aside from that, and like 70 fucking board games that you have,
That I play on a regular basis.
all of them,
Roughly.
roughly.
Mhm.
No, but I claim the keys. They're
Yeah,
my
weren't you paying attention?
Kinkin ZA is saying that no one's claimed the keys yet, but they're my keys.
Oh, the keys.
Making official claim, let it be heard, the internet. Ivik is claiming
Yes.
those keys.
The keys that I left at Victor's place, they're my keys.
That goes without saying. If they're the keys that you left behind.
Yes, I left them behind.
Can I
Oh.
quickly say something to Victor?
Go for it.
Victor, I nearly spent about 20,000 Rand, which was the amount that my plane ticket to England cost, on a not even life size, but probably about 30 centimeter tall model of Tom Hiddleston as Loki. I almost bought that instead of coming to England. That's how obsessed I am with Tom Hiddleston / Loki.
Wow.
Face
Yeah.
desk.
I
Big-
cannot help it. He's freaking hot.
Eh.
Face desk.
He's
Anyway, on that bombshell.
hot.
No, none of that. None of that, please. None of any of that. Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream now. We're done.
No, I love you guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Go the
Yeah,
power.
Raven,
How has this
thanks
not gone to
again
my
for-
head yet?
No, thank you guys for letting me be completely and utterly drunk on it, and I love you all to bits, and you guys are amazing. I miss you guys and enjoy.
Bays.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Ah!